So, this is my new board game. It is called SuperCluster. And the basic premise of the game is that you have 3 teams, each a different color, purple, blue, and white. So, the idea of the game is that you take one of these balls and you throw it in here, it spins around, and it lands somewhere within this board. So you notice here I have this cone-shaped board, which I made out of a piece of cardboard, and I have this little metal siding. And so it's a bit like pinball, I guess. You have these little pins, which I made, which are these little Cheerio-looking things with a piece of clay in the middle. Stick them anywhere on the board, usually in places you think you're going to be able to use for your advantage to try and make a match. So, say I want to get a purple-purple match, I'm going to put one right here. Stick it down. So, in order to be a valid shot, you have to make at least one rotation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it, try and spin around, fall slightly, hit the bumper, fall down, land right here. Kind of a tough shot, but let's give it a go. So before you shoot, see the purple team is going, I have to bet on where I think it's going to land. So how these spaces work is this is purple space because it's closest to purple. This would be the purple-blue space because it's in between purple and blue. This would be the blue space. This would be the blue-white space, and white-purple. So going for purple-purple match, I'm going to put it right here. Now, your opposing teams have a chance to bet as well. So say I'm white, and I'm going to predict it's going to hit this, it's going to bounce, it's actually going to bounce over these, land right here, make a purple-blue match. So I'm going to say purple-blue. White says purple-blue. Now, any secondary bet is considered less likely to happen. So secondary bets are actually worth 2 points. The bet that you make is worth 1 point. But the bet you make is hopefully the most likely outcome. So you have a higher chance of getting your bet versus your opponent's. Now, if this blue team decides to bet as well, it's now worth 3 points. A third bet is even more unlikely. So I could even say you're going to make a, well, that's actually all the outcomes because there isn't a white space in there. But yeah, let's say there was a white ball in there. It was right here. Blue is going to bet on purple-white. Very somewhat unlikely outcome. Purple, white. Right there. Okay. Now, since it is purple's team, we'll now throw the ball, trying to get our purple-purple match. And we did. So these balls, the uncolored balls, are basically spacers. They're blank spaces. So purple touches purple, purple-purple match. I get all the points. Since other people bet, I actually steal their points. So I got 1 point, 2 point, 3 points. And I move this 3 spaces. 1, 2, and 3. So I actually unlocked this piece. Now I get to place my own bumper on the board. Try to influence the outcomes. So normally there would be some random numbers all over this board, and you would roll a dice, either be 1 through 6, and you'd be able to pick either a 1 star, a 2 star, 4 star, 5 star, 6 star, whatever. The 1s, the 2s, the 3 stars would be all randomly arranged, and you get to pick a random one. So let's say I rolled a 1, and there happens to be a 1 star right here. Oh, that's an interesting development. So now I have this little pocket. You can either land right here or hit it and sort of rest right here. But I'm thinking it's going to be more likely to hit somewhere around there. So now let's say it's white's turn. White's going to go. White's going to throw it. I'm going to throw it clockwise this time. Try and land it here. Hit here, fall right there. A white match. So I'm going to go. And these other guys decide, well, we're not going to bet this time. So let's go ahead and do it. Damn. So I missed. So I lose a point. And so on. So that's the basic game. You notice there are these larger balls. You can unlock these at certain points when you get certain stars on the board. When you land one of your balls and it touches one of those stars, and you unlock your big ball called a supernova, and you're able to throw that into the field. Supernovas are an interesting piece. So supernovas allow you to do essentially like a little bonus game. So say I throw it in there. Lands right here. Now, first, whenever you throw a supernova, you're allowed to throw X number of balls as long as the balls connect with the supernova. So I'm going to throw my first one. Hopefully I'll get it. And I didn't. I missed. But let's see if I can get it. Just for demonstration purposes. It's actually really hard in this position with the way these bumpers are, so I probably won't get it. Let's say I did. Basically impossible. Let's just say I did. Now I'm throwing my second one. I'll throw it this way. It'll spin around, hit this, and land right there. Who knows? We'll see. We'll get lucky. And I didn't. So basically that's the end of my supernova round. So that's basically it. There may be new rules, maybe more refinements. It's definitely very much a work in progress, as you can see. Still very flimsy build. This is actually not even attached. So there you have it. SuperCluster, a new game.